Good morning. So every day when I pick my kids up from school or I come home from work or if I put them to bed, I ask my kids the same question. Recently my youngest son Carter finally asked me why I do that. After he asked, I realized that they'd always just kind of answered the question and never wondered why I was asking it. Now I bet you're wondering, what is that question that I asked them? So every day I ask my kids, what was the best part of your day today? Now, sometimes they know it right away. They're 7 and 9, so it usually involves playing with a friend or going to the pool. Sometimes they really can't think of anything, and that's okay. Some days they want to be sweet, or maybe they just want something from me, so they say seeing me when I pick them up was the best part of their day. The answer is always a little bit different, so I always ask them at the end of the day when I see them. So Carter asked me the other day, "Hey Daddy, why do you ask us that?" If you've been a fan of the Positive Impact Club and our daily disciplines, you may already have an idea of what that is. I didn't start doing it because of the Positive Impact Club, because this question kind of predates PIC. I ask it because at the end of particularly long days, I ask myself what I'm grateful for, and I try to reflect on that. We all have days where it seems like everything went wrong. Days where you would have to think for a little bit to find even one scrap of good in your day. Trust me, I get it. We all have them. But even on those days, there is something that was the best part. I had a warm cup of coffee in the morning when it was cold outside, or I saw the sun come up on my way to work today. And maybe it's just waking up and breathing, because the rest of the day it seemed like the world was out to kill me. But there's always a part of my day that was the best part. The answer I gave my son when he asked me was that it's good to think back on your day and remember the good things that happened. When you do that, it's really hard to be too upset or to lose too much hope. Even if 99% of the day was bad, there was still that 1% that went well. And I tell him, the sun will come up tomorrow, and you can build on that 1% from yesterday and bring it into the next day. If you're a fan of our daily disciplines, then you know this is our highlight reel. It feels good to remember the things that went well that day, big and small. So I'm going to challenge you to ask yourself at the end of the day today, what was the best part? Now, I want you to think about it. Take a deep breath, remember it, kind of relive it. And if you really commit yourself to doing it, there's no real way that you're not going to feel better than you did the moment before you asked that question. If you have kids, do me a favor, ask them too. The responses that you're going to get are well worth asking. You get a lot of interesting stuff. It gets a little ridiculous in my house, so I really like to hear those answers. Guys, thanks again for watching our daily videos. If you know someone that can benefit from this information, or parents that want to ask their kids something at the end of the day, I encourage you to pass this along and let them know more about what we do. I look forward to seeing you again soon at Positive Impact Club.